Hello again. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about a few different things. A lot of people wonder where I get a lot of confidence from, and it's not necessarily with the outer appearance or anything, but I feel like ever since I was a child, I always had an extra sense in knowing that there's more to life, obviously, than looks. And I always literally used to tell myself that, I should offer more than just the physical, because there's so much more to that in the spiritual realm. And I think that after having so many experiences in life and having endured lots of different traumas, and being able to bounce back from that, the body is a very fascinating thing, especially the mind, because once you become injured and during the healing process, the brain, I briefly spoke about this on my Twitter a little bit. I said something about how the process of healing, it becomes like superhuman, because your cells is regenerating. So kind of like when, mothers, they see their child in a car accident or something happening, and then you hear stories where the moms have like superhuman strength and she lifts up the entire car with her adrenaline, because that happens, that's happened to me before. I mean, I didn't lift the whole car, but I've done some other stuff. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. What happens is, okay, for instance, if you cut your hand or something, and it heals, but you could see like a slight scar there, but it does heal, like it regenerates. So what happens is, when I had a near-death experience, it wasn't even just one time, it was 7 times. So, I mean, that's a lot of trauma and a lot of, lots of stuff going on. So I think that my brain is rewired in such a way where it's not like everyone else's, obviously, because I've seen things that most people have not been able to see, nor would they want to take that risk and chance to see, because you have to die. And what happens is your brain rewires itself to be able to function in different ways, and it comes back with all these extra abilities because, once you've crossed over, I think what happens is when you come back, you kind of bring in a portal of this spiritual realm with you. So it's like I died and then I came back, but then I took the spirit world with me here. So it's like I kind of jump back and forth from the spirit world to the material world. And sometimes I speak from the spirit realm. And that's why it doesn't make much sense with the human language, because language really deducts everything in the meaning. It really cheapens everything, the value of things, because words can be misconstrued in so many different ways. This is why I don't like to speak much. I'd rather just use telepathy to communicate with people. And I do a lot of times. Sometimes I'll beam out stuff, but the thing is, most people aren't receptive to that. But sometimes I'll just beam my thoughts into somebody's head and have them do what I want them to do. But not anything bad, like manipulating them or anything like that. But I'll give you an example. For one time I went to the mall with my friend, and this lady went into her car and she wouldn't freaking leave, and she was taking forever. And she was just on the phone, and we were trying to, park there, and she didn't know we were waiting for her to move. So after a while, I just told my friend, I was like, okay, well, she's not moving, she's on her phone, she's being rude, so I'm going to freaking put my thoughts into her head so then she can move. And I literally just beamed my thoughts into her head, and right then and there, she moved. And the thing is, people aren't aware of how powerful they are, because they're just not aware of themselves, and they're just kind of going through life lost, unsure of who they are, what their purpose is, and they don't really think about it. And I think I've had an advantage, not really an advantage, but it became an advantage because I died starting when I was 15, and again when I was 22, and so on and so forth. So you gain all this insight when, you have all that experience, instead of, just wandering about life, wondering what your purpose is. But humans can be very powerful creatures if they know how to hone in their abilities and understand how their brain works and how everything's connected, and energy and mind work, energy work, all that stuff. But if you talk about it, then, people who aren't receptive to that, or if their brain has not been programmed to think outside the box, they think you're crazy, when really you're not crazy. You're actually pretty genius. It's pretty crazy to me that most people can't see these things, because it's so natural to me. But everyone has the ability to see that within themselves and have these abilities. Anyways, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I just wanted to give you guys a little bit insight on where I come up with these weird things or whatever. But people can really basically reprogram their own brains, because all your brain is a freaking computer, If you look if you look at your DNA and all the cells in your body under a microscope, it literally looks like a machine, a factory that's like pumping out things, and it's working all in tandem and like it's synchronized, and it looks like a factory, like a robot factory. And that's all we are, basically. We're like robots, and some people have souls and a lot of people don't. But anyways, I guess I'll continue this conversation another time, because I'm probably just not making sense to some people. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.